Ladies and gentlemen, we are live and direct. It's your boy Rico back at it again. How are y'all feeling today? Sunday Funday. I figured I'd jump on, man. And end the week. It's about time summer has shown up. I've been hoping for summer since at the end of May. I was hoping that I can get some sunshine, some heat. We finally getting it today, so I hope you guys are taking full advantage of that nice sun. Troy GS, what's happening, my guy? Brando the Mando, sup? Much love from Bama. Actually, I just had my sister come visit from Bama. She married a Bama cat. He's a good dude. I like him. She stay in Alabama, so shout out to my Bamians. Can I call you guys that? My Bamians. Kenny G, what's going on, my guy? Hayden Black, what's happening? By the way, since y'all are just tuning in right now, if you guys have not joined and become a sponsor, hop on that. There's perks. You don't just hop on and become a sponsor and just chill out. There's perks that come with it, man. Once this room starts getting filled up, the sponsors pop out even more. So I can reach you guys more on the sponsor tip. Not only that, there are a lot more perks that come with it. And if you guys are still not understanding how this works, man, there's much more details in the description below. But in short, you stand out more. You know what I'm saying? It shows your loyalty to BF, man, because we honestly appreciate that. I mean, we have guys that have been rock with us since day one. So keep up the good, keep up the love, man. That's what it comes down to, man. Shiggy World says, I smell playoff bound. So do I. I've been smelling that shit, man. Been smelling that. Jude Atline says, what's up, my Haitian Bills fan? What's good, my guy? Yo, you better be Haitian, man. Jude, with a name like Jude, I know you hate. I know you Haitian. Nicholas Herring, what's going on, man? What's going on with everybody? So, I mean, we got a few people in here. We got a few people with. Listen, I want to take this moment right now. Real talk. Yes, my guy Jude. Real talk. John Roberts, what's going on? Yo, we can't make this happen without you guys, man. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. And I know it sounds so cliche and all that bull, but it's the straight facts. I can, but it's nothing without the people in the rooms that make this thing happen. You feel me? Like, I usually have my topics that I'm ready to hit, and then it goes out the window because better conversation comes from the people that are in the chat. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of my longtime followers are the ones that keep it coming, man. And new followers are just following the trend. So shout out and respect to a whole bunch of y'all. I can't quite start. What's going on already? Bill Harvey, my guy, Bill Harvey, a big supporter. Eric Sandel, what's going on? What it do? Sheldon Cole, what must the Bills do to challenge the Patriots? I'm going to get into that. Yo, my boy Rico, it's been a minute. Has it been a minute? Does it feel like it's been a minute? You know what I'm saying? But if it is, I apologize, man. I gotta get back on my grown man. Will Knox start? That's a great question. But exactly, Eric Sandel knows exactly where I'm going with this. Before I get into the football talk, not one, not two, not three, but we are one win away from holding it down for the whole country. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the Raptors about to take down the Warriors. I don't give a damn if KD comes back. He ain't coming back 100%. You know what I'm saying? And that I'm going to tie into football talk in just a moment. But let me bring it back because I saw somebody talking junk on Twitter. They said, if the Raptors win, it'll be the worst championship team to ever win a title. Ain't that the biggest crock of nonsense I've ever heard? That's just pure hate on a team that's not popular to everybody else. That's pure hate. Toronto's been balling in the last few years. They just happen to be going against one of the greatest players of all time in LeBron James. You feel me? So you can't hate. Somebody said Golden State in 7. Boy, you better go. And look at his name. I like penis is his name, and he's talking about Golden State in 7. Boy, you better go sit down. Go sit down somewhere. So basically what I'm going to get to is you go in, you got to warm up against Orlando. Orlando always plays the Raptors pretty tough, but you warm up. Orlando takes the first game, and then we take care of business. 4 straight. Boom. Then we go against the damn Philadelphia 76ers with damn near 4 All-Stars on that team. 4 All-Stars on that team, including Jimmy Buckets. What do? We take them down. You feel me? We take them down. It was one of the toughest games, toughest series, but we took them down. Then we go against the Bucks. We had no chance against the Bucks. You know what I mean? The team that never lost 2 in a row, the team that went 60+ wins, the team with the great Greek freak. They win 1 game and we take them down 4 straight. Now we go against the damn Warriors, right? The Warriors, Warrior, boy, please. We're up 3-1. Now we can't have an epic collapse. We cannot. I can't see it happening. But I need y'all to put some respect on the damn Raptors, man. Anyways, KD returns. Who cares? Listen, if KD returns, is KD at 100%? Let me remind you guys what happened during the season. Before I get into this football talk, let me remind you guys what happened during the season. The Raptors beat the Warriors twice. But, there's no but. Kawhi was playing in one of them. So was Kevin Durant. Curry wasn't playing in one of those games. But guess what? They went to overtime and lost to the Raptors. KD put up 51 points. All right, fine. What about the other game? Kawhi wasn't playing. Curry was playing, and so was KD, and they still lost without overtime. So I don't want to hear that this is some kind of fluke. It's not no fluke. It's meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? It looks like Kawhi is like the dynasty killer, man. He took down the damn Miami Heat, and now he's about to take down the Warriors. Anyway, that's enough basketball talk. I just want you guys to put some damn. Rico is a big fan of Toronto sports. I mean, you got to rep for the country, man. You got to rep for the country. You feel me? So, I mean, if the Bills were in Toronto, which I wouldn't want, but if they were, yo, that'd be dope. But anyway, that's not here. That's neither here nor there. Leonard took down the Spurs too. Hey, listen. I see that Leonard took down the Heat. He took down the Spurs, and he's about to take down the Warriors. Enough said. I'm done talking. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. Let's talk some football talk. So the topics that I have, you know what I'm saying? I find random things to write on. I swear. I don't know if you guys can see some of my notes. Yeah, I find random ass things to write on. So, because the ideas just come to me. I'm like, yo, give me something. So here's the deal. We're gonna talk about like a few over and unders, because a lot of people are wondering, hey, how much is this gonna do? Hey, who's gonna do this? How many TDs? So I want to. This is gonna be a game being played amongst us in this group chat. Eric Sando says Facebook group NFL trash can, come join fun trash talking. Nah, we're good. We good on that. So here's the deal. The one topic I want to hit up was surprise cuts. Everybody knows there's gonna be a guy or two that you're like, ooh, snap, they cut him? Ew, I didn't see that one coming. So who do you guys have as surprise cuts on this NFL Bills team? I'm talking about offense. I'm talking about defense. Who do you guys see as a surprise cut? Could it be coming from the O-line? Could it be, you know what I'm saying, a surprise Deion Dawkins? I'm just saying what I see online, because I've seen certain people talking about like, yo, with the way the line is formed up, maybe Deion Dawkins could be left on the outside looking in. I highly doubt it. I'm talking about like a 5% chance that happens, maybe a little higher, but it's highly unlikely to happen. But does Frank Gore get the axe? Does TJ Yeldon produce hard body and Devin Singletary comes in and kills it, and you got Gore on the outside looking in? Could he be a surprise cut? Could, you know what I'm saying? Let's move around. Let's go to the receiver room. Surprise cut. Because there's the actual guys that are going to cut. You're like, nah, who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? Like, we expected it. But I'm talking about the surprise cuts, right? Could it be Zay Jones that becomes a surprise cut? Highly unlikely. I don't see it happen. I don't see it. John Brown. Could it be John Brown? I know we paid him a lot of money, but let's just say he's getting outdone by certain receivers and he doesn't just fit the mold. Maybe there's no connection between him and Josh Allen. Could that be a possibility? I don't know. Freddie FTW says, hey, Rico, how you feeling about the Raptors? I feel great. We're about to take that championship home, and that's it, man. Raps in 5. Those are the things that I'm curious to see who you guys feel could be surprise cuts. Rick L says Isaiah McKenzie gets cut. Is that a surprise cut though? Is it really a surprise cut when it comes down to numbers? Unless he really, I mean, I can't see that as a surprise cut, man. McKenzie, Shaq, EJ Gaines, heard Kev Johnson was killing it. Kevin Johnson is killing it. Maybe he bumps, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he bumps Levi Wallace. Maybe Levi Wallace finds himself off the roster because Kevin Johnson comes in and starts killing it. hand on ball. Feel me? So that could be one of the things that happens. Ooh, Grendel says cut Dable. Yeah, I'm not gonna get on that. But it made me laugh. Thank you for letting me chuckle a little bit. I needed that chuckle. Joey's Clean Lady says he had an abysmal passing completion percentage. Who do you refer to, sir? Yo, Rico, what's happening with my man? What's going on, Sam Mazza? What's happening, my guy? Hopefully Ducasse gets cut. I don't see in any way, shape, or form Ducasse making this roster, even as a backup, especially with the depth that we brought in, barring that he comes out balling and pushing for a starting spot. I mean, the guy did have one of the better pass down proficiencies. Like, he was a good pass blocker. I think he was graded like a 79 or something actually impressive. So if he comes in and improves his run game, he might remain on the team and even push for a starting spot. You just never know, right? So it's one of those interesting things, man. Green Buffalo says Jason Kroom could get the cut. He could, but the numbers right now are telling me that he could be on his way out based on who we brought in. If you're going to look at the numbers, you draft Sweeney, you draft Knox, and you sign Croft. Those are your 3 tight ends right there. And then you sign Lee Smith. Think about it, man. That's 4 tight ends right there, and that's Kroom on the outside. I don't know, fellas. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Yo, Rico, how do you sign up for the YouTube? Oh, listen, man, it's easy. Right beside the subscribe, there's a button that says join. Click that join button and then follow suit, and you're part of the squad, man. You're part of it. Cut Trent Murphy. You a Pats fan. Somebody said to cut Trent Murphy. Well, here's the deal. If you cut a guy like Trent Murphy, because you know what? Let's go to Trent Murphy, because that's one of the topics I had. One of the topics that I had was this. Trent Murphy, is he a pass rush specialist, or is he a three down lineman? And if he's a pass rush specialist, that means he's going to be on and off the field. He's not going to be full-time on the field, because he becomes a liability in the pass game, right? If we need him to, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, not the pass game. He becomes a liability on the run. Like, all you do is you're rushing the passer. What about stopping the run? Are you efficient enough to stay on the field for that? Is he a 3-down lineman, or is he just a pass rusher? Those are the situations that most people are wondering and asking questions about, because right now, think about what we got, man. Shaq Lawson, they said they ain't picking that man's option up. So he's as good as gone next year unless he comes in and gets on fire and the team says, wait a minute, let's give you a deal. But if that's not the case, you're looking at Shaq Lawson gone and you want to cut Trent Murphy? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd say cut Shaq over Murphy, but Shaq's going to be gone next year anyway, fellas. That's all I'm trying to say. Murphy can get injured on command. You just never know. That's the way the season rolls sometimes. But a lot of people are not a fan of Murphy. Now, here's my defense on Murphy. He was coming off of a major injury. So when you come off a major injury, we can't expect you to come in and be an all-star. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't no Adrian Peterson. Peterson comes on, busts his ACL, comes in and rushes for damn near 2,000 yards the year after. That's a machine. Trent Murphy is not that guy, but we have to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's going to now be in football form, and ready to capture what he did a few years back when he was with the Redskins. So that we have to keep in mind. Rico, can you play receiver? Can I play receiver? I can play receiver. I can play DB. I can play. The only position I bet you I can't play is linebacker, but I probably can. You know what I'm saying? But my main position is tailback, man. That's what I played when I was back in the day. I run the rock. You feel me? That's why I'm heavily invested when I talk about the running back position. I know it. That's my thing. And then my secondary position was a corner DB. You know what I'm saying? Us guys are like 5'10", 5'9", 5'10-ish. You know what I mean? We're limited on where we can play. But I can play slot. I play a little bit of slot receiver. Play a little quarterback. You know what I mean? Get past that. Kevin says, I've seen you throw. This wobbly duck's not pretty. Hey, let me warm up. Where's my football? Is my football down here? Oh, I don't have my football. Let me warm up for you, man. You don't know. I could probably throw what? 50 yards, 55 yards on a good day. Maybe 60. You never know. So yeah, man. With Trent Murphy, could he be which is he? Is he a 3-down back? Is he a 3-down lineman, or is he just a pass rush specialist? Because if he's a pass rush specialist, that means he's in rotation. So he's going to be rotating, and we're not going to have a consistent push like we do from Jerry Hughes. So we know we're going to get our pass rush from Ed Oliver, and Jerry Hughes. So it'd be good if my man becomes a 3-down lineman and can get after the quarterback and be an overall lineman. Yo, we're set at the D-line position. And don't forget, we got Eli Harold as well. That's going to be pushing for position on this team. So, I mean, it is what it is. By the way, shout out to everybody in this room. There's 51 fabulous people in this bitch. If you haven't clicked the like button, jump on that like button and get on that. If you guys have not subscribed, subscribe to the page. You feel me? And if you guys have joined to become a paid membership, a member of the squad, man. So you guys, the details are in the link below. So check that out. So moving on to the next. The hot topic right now that I touched on in my last video was the stadium. What do we do with this stadium situation, man? You guys already know how I feel about it. But I'm curious to know how everybody else feels about this situation, because at this point, it's really 50-50 down the middle. A lot of people are saying, yo, man, just cut the bull and let's just stay where we are and just renovate the hell out of the stadium. Some people are like, yo, there comes a time where you got to move with the times and we got to move on and cop something downtown and go from there. I like both ideas heavily. I really like both ideas heavily. I love the fact that we can stay where we're at because, I mean, I named the reasons, the history that we have in there, the tailgating experience that you have in there, and plus the space, the location. You can't go wrong with having the stadium where it's at right now. It allows everybody to come in, fill in, park. You know what I'm saying? The amount of income that's going to be lost from a lot of people that's making money off the parking. What's that restaurant that's like right outside the stadium? O'Reilly's or O'Miley's? Oh something. I know it's something. And that restaurant is going to be killed. And there's that gas station. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that would be affected if we had the moment to move. But there's some really good things that would happen if it moves downtown. Because, bro, let me tell you something, man. I've driven downtown Buffalo, and unless I'm driving around the wrong area, or I'm not driving in the real downtown area, which is not very big, so I think I know what I was doing. Yo, then every other building is boarded up, or every other building is like, you got like one functioning building that looks like it's for business or whatever. But golly, man, you put a nice stadium downtown, you have no choice but to revamp all of downtown. And guess what? More people start filling in to work downtown. More people start doing this, relocating, that, and then boom, all of a sudden, downtown Buffalo's thriving again. But we can't do that unless we put a stadium down there. Now, here's what people don't realize. The lease is up. We have an opt-out of this stadium in 2020. We can opt out after this season. It's clearly not going to happen. But our final lease is done 2023. Now we have to make a decision by 2023. What are we doing? We don't have to make a decision anytime soon, but it's going to happen. We have to now go by 2023. We got to make a decision on, all right, what are we doing? Are we putting a whole bunch of money into the stadium, or are we relocating and going downtown and really making what the hell we want? Because if you look around the stadiums and the stadiums that are around the city, around the nation, there's some nice ass stadiums out there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to name the obvious, but there's some things that I'm sure that we could revamp in Buffalo. Let me tell you this. You go to the games. I've been to the games. When you sitting in your seats, they're as uncomfortable as shit. You feel me? You sitting on hard-ass plastics has been there for years, right? Not only that, the seat in front of you is mad tight and close. So people are, I mean, I'm sure that goes for all stadiums across the nation. But when you walk in, you got to do this. You got to turn sideways and let your dude walk by. Like, bro, that shit is tight. So if we were just to revamp even the seating, that'd be dope. Anyway, I don't want to do too much talking on it. I want to get a lot of your opinions on it. Most fans don't live in Buffalo, but the suburbs. That could be the truth as well. Stay in new era, just renovate it, is what John Roberts says. Reno the Ralph, stay right where we are. Would hate to leave the history behind. I hear you. Dave Paletta says, at least we have to win a bowl to get a new place. I mean, winning does help. Winning does help, man. Brings a little bit of money, more money to the squad, and we can, you know what I mean, bring all that over to the new place, man. New memories isn't a bad thing. New memories aren't a bad thing. Antonio Boyette, what's going on, my guy? Rico, what up? I hear you, Doc. Bills Moth 11 says, we just built those facilities, so I don't know. I know. We just put money in that. So what that tells me is this. Maybe the Pagulas are like, yo, if you guys can get us a couple wins, you know what I mean, get some playoff wins under our belt, and we become, you know what I mean, a prominent team and a team to be reckoned with, and Brady retires, and you know what I mean, we start running the East, we may not even have to move. I'll put all the money I need to and put it into New Era. While we renovate New Era, shit, move the team to, you know what I'm saying, make them play in Rochester, make them play at John Fisher. They always rave about John Fisher. Make them go to Rochester, make them go somewhere. Make them play at UB. You know what I mean? All your ball games are played at UB, and then go from there. There's so many things you can do. But I can't listen. Rice Grange, what's going on, my guy? There's one of our members right there. If we moved downtown and revamped it all, we might be able to host the Draft One Super Bowl and the Super Bowl. Think of the money that would bring in for the city. That's what I'm talking about, man. Those are the good things that would come along with talking new city. No, sorry, excuse me, new stadium in a downtown area, bro. That'd be dope, man. The only thing is, where the hell will we park? I mean, I guess it's no different than the stadium where we are now. We're literally parking on someone's lawn, so I don't see how it would be any different. And then maybe, you know what I mean, bus systems get better, taxi systems get way better. There's more hiring on taxis, more hiring on Ubers. You got to hire a whole bunch of new things, man. This thing creates, apparently it would create 60,000 new jobs. Unless my math is incorrect, but 60,000 new jobs, man. Golly. Kevin Garage says, tell people how you have tickets to 2 games this year. Meet and greet with Rico. My guy Kevin, always keeping it real. So unless you guys don't know, the home opener is going to be the BF team that's going to be there. Y'all need to come and mess with us. That's what's really good. And then not only that, I'm going back again to the Miami game. The Miami game. So we're gonna be there for the Miami game, and it's gonna be chill. We got a new member alert. Charity. Hold on, I can't see it. Why is it doing it? So is Ryan Granger a new member? I can't even see it. It's all messed up on me. It just went by. So I appreciate the new member we just received, and it's not letting me know who it is. Hold on, let me see what it is. Nah, I didn't let me know who it is, man. But it is what it is. So stadium. Let's forget about like where it's gonna be. Let's just say it goes downtown. Do you want an open stadium, or do you want a closed dome? If not a closed dome, do you want it where it's a partially open and a partially closed, where you can actually open it up or not? I'm in favor of leaving it completely open. Leave it completely open. Don't even have the option to close it and open it. Like, there's no need for that. Leave it the wide ass open, so they feel the elements. You know what I'm saying? The elements of playing in Buffalo. Open stadium. Thank you, John Roberts. You got to have an open stadium. That's the way I would play. You know what I'm saying? You need some kind of advantage, because I'll tell you that right now, you play in a dome, these Florida cats that are used to playing in Florida and never playing anywhere else, and they thrive in that stuff, man. You need a guy that can play in all weathers and everything. So we need some kind of advantage on our end. So if that's what we do, that's what we're gonna do. Michael Mabo says Raptors in 5. We said that already, man. Raps in 5. That's how we're doing it. No opening and closing dome, says Sparkling Gal. I like that, Sparkling Gal. I'm with that. Don't even close that bitch, right? Leave that shit wide the hell open. Nicer seats would be nice. You know what I'm saying? A nice, comfortable, padded seat, potentially. I would appreciate that. But I mean, with the weather and all that stuff, it might ruin that. So we might have to do that. But something, the ergonometry of the chair and stuff like that, we got to do something to make it more comfortable. You feel me? What else would you do in a new stadium? I'm listening, man. They look good or nah? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Renovate, just include heated seats. Oh, heated seats? You want heated seats around the whole stadium? Nah. We can't do that. That's like unnecessary money being spent on things we don't need. Bring back the Buffalo Jills. That would be something. Man, we haven't had the Jills in so long. Golly, yeah, bring back the Jills. Why not, man? Why not bring back the Jills? I've been to a Bill Stadium, and I like Big Mud Hole. All right, Big Norm. See, I haven't been lucky enough to be at another NFL stadium. I've only been to the Bill Stadium, so I can only speak on what I know of the Bills. I've been to the stadiums, per se, and they all seem similar, but like, you got to stand out somewhere. I've never been to Jerry's World. I got my boy that can tell me. My man Gerard's going there soon, and I have my boy that's got season tickets, so he'll be able to tell me how the seats are. So stadium talk aside, right? Because it's really 50-50 on a lot of people, right? Some more box seats. Yeah, some people want more box seats, but you got to have a little money. You got to have a little cheddar for that box seat, right? Why did we lose the Jills anyway? I think it was like, there was some kind of like, apparently it was like cost efficient. It wasn't cost efficient to have them. Then there was some kind of like internal squabble that was happening, and they just said, you know what, squash that shit. We don't want them. It's over with. So it just ended up being that way. All right, next topic. Pressure. There's going to be a lot of pressure on people this season. But the real question becomes, who has got the most pressure? By the way, bing, 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 bing. We got a new member, Cardero Linder. What's going on, my G? New member to the squad is Cardero Linder. What's going on? Salute to my guy. New member. He's now eligible for new perks. Anyway, back to what I'm talking about. Pressure. Who is under the most pressure when it comes to this year's Buffalo Bills? Is it the head coach? Is it McBean? Is it McDermott? Is he under the pressure? Let me tell you why I would put him in that conversation of being under pressure. You come in as a rookie head coach. First year in, you make the playoffs. You sell us on all this hope. You sell us on all this process. You sell us on all this playoff caliber. You sell us on being a professional, this, that, and the third, right? And you bring us to the playoffs. And you damn near almost got us out of the first round, if not for Peterman. You know what it is. But anyway, I'm not going to put that on Peterman because offensively we were atrocious, especially at the quarterback position. Tyrod and other cat Peterman. By the way, bing, 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 bing. We got a new member, Joe Nelson. Welcome to the squad, man. Yo, it's that simple. You guys already see what's going on, man. 2 new members in 2 minutes. Join the peoples, man. Listen, let me give you one more perk. You get an opportunity to get 2 tickets to the home opener just by becoming a member, and we do a draw, and then one of y'all is going to be ready for that. I'm just saying, y'all get to hang out with your boy, sit with us, and watch the game together. Anyway, I digress. So, McDermott with the pressure. Does he have the most pressure on him? Because now he makes it the first year, goes to the playoffs. Then he takes a small dip. We knew the dip was going to happen because of all the changes in offense, because we got a rookie quarterback and some guys underperformed and some guys just didn't show up, and we had an aging team in certain I'm saying we didn't have any receivers. We didn't sorry, I don't want to say we didn't have receivers. We didn't have quality receivers part of the crew. So the pressure obviously was going to be on my guy. Bing, 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 bing. We got a new member. Hayden Black has just joined, has been part of this crew. Yo, listen, man, 3 members in 3 minutes? What? Keep it rolling, peoples. Anyway, so that could be one aspect where someone's got a lot of pressure on them in McDermott. Now, he goes playoffs 1 year, takes a dip the second year. Now you're in your 3rd year. What are you going to do? We just drafted a whole bunch of cats. We just signed a whole bunch of cats. So now what? By the way, new member Cardero Linder. See, I see him right off the bat because his name is blinking right in my face. Head coach and Bean are under pressure, in my opinion. More than likely, the head coach and OC will be out the door before before GM. Damn, you cold like that, man. Bing, 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 bing. Yo, I'm tired of saying bing, bing, bing. Sheldon Cole, new member. Yo, 4 members in 4 minutes. Yo, 4 members in 3 minutes still. Yo, y'all are the shit, man. Real talk. So my man Cardero Linder says head coach is under the most pressure. And he feels that if it's going to be anybody to leave if they don't perform, it's going to be the head coach and OC. I'm not mad at that. I'm really not mad at that because you know what happens, man. When a team underperforms, the first person or the first body to go is never the player. Is usually the head coach because they always say the coach is the problem. So they say, yo, you got to go. So, but here's the flip side though. Here's the flip side. Jude, am I killing this game or what? I mean, I dabble in this shit. You know how I do. Who can buy you, man? Who can buy you? Anyway, so here's the deal. If it's not Dable, is it Josh Allen under pressure? Now, hear me out on this, right? I've already named you why you'll have the pressure from head coach, right? He makes the playoffs the first year. Now he's got a lot more steam behind him. Then he dips and doesn't make the playoffs. Now he's up in the air. Shit. What do we do? All right, they revamped the offensive line. They revamped the defense. They drafted a few players. They did a whole bunch of stuff, right? So now they're prepared to go into year 3. Is the pressure on him or is it on the quarterback? Rookie quarterback gets drafted number 7, right? comes in and he's the guy that's supposed to turn this franchise around. Doesn't get first team reps. Doesn't get second team reps. He's getting third team reps. He gets beat out by Nate Peterman. Nate Peterman gets benched by week 2. And then here comes the rookie. The rookie, has rookie mistakes and so on and so forth, gets hurt, comes back, and has a strong end of the season. Now, there are still some glaring weaknesses in Josh Allen's game. However, he showed us a glimpse of what it can be going forward, and it looks very bright. Now, we're going into year 2, right? Everybody's made all the excuses in the world for my guy. He doesn't have the receivers. Shady didn't have a good year. The O-line was trash. Offensive coordinator was terrible. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of things you could say would be correct. Bing, 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 bing. We got a new member. Velo Secom. Secom. What's going on? Welcome to Velo Secom, to our family. You know what I'm saying? Sponsored family. Shout out to my guy, Velo Secom. So at the end of the day, I kind of give you guys the pros and cons of both, right? So head coach, quarterback, who's under pressure? Is it the quarterback? Because now, hey, Josh Allen, guess what? It was my bad that I didn't give you all the groceries you needed last year. You know what I'm saying? It's my bad that I didn't really protect you. It's my bad that I didn't give you a veteran quarterback early, you know what I'm saying, in the offseason. I waited till week 7, week 8, and then I brought you guys the veterans. I brought you DA. I brought you Barkley. I didn't do that at the beginning of the year, but I did it now. So now the ball's in your court. That's what the coaches are saying to him. So as a quarterback, do you feel the pressure? Are you like, shit, man, this whole city is leaning on me? The number 7 draft pick, first rounder, you know what I'm saying? The best quarterback to come out since Jim Kelly. A lot of people want to say it was Tyrod, but y'all catch what I'm saying, because a lot of people are talking about, Jim Kelly was this, that, and the third, and you know what I mean? Josh Allen's going to be the successor. He's going to be the guy that really takes us over the hump. So who's the pressure on? I want you guys to tell me, is it coach or is it Josh Allen? Who's got the most pressure? I need to know exactly what it is. You guys tell me. Is it team Bean or team Allen? And if you're team Allen, that means that he's got the most pressure. If it's team Bean, then team Bean's got the most pressure. So all I'm seeing right now is coach. I see John Roberts as the coach. Highland Planet says the coach. Eric Santos says the whole team as a unit, of course. You know what I'm saying? Pressure is on Shaq Lawson. Goop Scraggy went all the way off on Shaq Lawson. Bro Ray says the secondary is very underrated, but the concept is conflicting. T.O. stopped the pass. Turnover stopped the pass, yet play long ball offense with Allen. I get you. Dable has to go. Coach has to go. So it seems Coach and Allen have 2 years before pressure. Oh, see, that's a good one. So they're saying it's too soon to even put pressure on anybody. Let it play out. I'm on board with that, with letting it play out, but a little pressure doesn't hurt. A little pressure a little fire is always good to have. You know what I'm saying? Defiantly OC. I mean, listen, I'm with you with the defiantly OC. Dable needs to prove a lot to me. Now, speaking of pressure, now I'm going to move away from head coach. I'm going to move away from the quarterback. So if someone's going to be on pressure to really step their game up, offense or defense, who does it have to be? Right? We already know we had a top 3 defense last year. So who really has to step up? On offense, who has to step up? I'll tell you who I feel needs to step up, needs to show his ass, needs to really ramp up and do big things. By the way, before I even say anything, Velo Secom says, I don't think either of them will be under pressure until late season 4. See, you're with Kathy. Kathy says the same thing. It's too soon to put pressure on him. I feel like you put a little bit of pressure on him. I think it's okay to put a little pressure. Joe Nelson, another member, says McBean has the pressure of anyone. Allen needs to show improvement. I like that. So the pressure falls on the coach. All the quarterback has to do is improve, right? And I like that. I like that way of thinking. That's actually pretty dope. Sheldon Cole says McCoy. Ooh, okay. Okay, so here's my thing, right? Sean Radwawa. Hey, Rico, what's going on, man? So here's my thinking on who needs to improve if it's going to be anybody. And I have 2 players. 2 players that I really need to see something from them. That's LaShawn McCoy. He knows it. Everybody and their mama knows it. LaShawn McCoy needs to show up. And he needs to, He's what drives this damn offense. If you have a solid running back that you can rely on to catch passes out of the backfield, to protect my blind side with a chip or a block or whatever, or to run the rock and take pressure off me, that is my starting running back, LaShawn McCoy. Now, that's player number one. That was a no-brainer. Now, I struggled with these two players, right? And they're both on the offensive side of the ball. One of them was Zay Jones. I said, you know what? If someone needs to step up in their year 3, who's it got to be? It's got to be Zay Jones, man. Zay Jones going into his second year, this third year, yeah, that's the guy that needs to step his game up, right? 60 odd receptions last year, just under 700 yards of receiving yards, and he only really got an improving Allen in the second half of the season, right? So that is encouraging. But at the same time, you're supposed to be, you know what I mean? The third year is supposed to be the year that you bump up. I need Zay Jones to step up and become the leader in that room, man. You know what I'm saying? He needs to. He needs to. And that's just my opinion. Y'all may not agree with me. You know what I'm saying? And actually, a lot of you guys do agree with me. Heather Smith says, "Sac passe." What? What's going on, Heather Smith? You talk a little Creole to me. Yeah, man. So hopefully Sam Mazza says, hopefully no one, so we can get better all around. No worry about hiring and firing every 2 years. No, I'm with you on that. Perfect. Matthew Rakowski. Thank you very much. And this was going to be my second player. Dion Dawkins. And those are the two players I struggled with. Dion and Zay Jones. Who's the guy that I need to step up the most? It is Dion. Dion needs to step up the most because guess what? You play one of the more important parts on this offensive line, and that is the left tackle. Last year, I get it. You lost your starting center in Eric Wood. I completely get it. That changes everything. Ryan Groy is just not that guy. Okay, let's keep it real. Bodine isn't that guy. You feel me? I get it. You lose Richie Incognito. I'm with you. Richie is a Pro Bowler. The guy's nice. He was nice like that. He's a mauler. He's a veteran. He's been doing it a long time. But there comes a time where you can't rely on those guys, man. You got to step up on your own as a man. Be like, all right, I get it. Now I can't rely on you guys all the time. So now I got to guess what? I got to heighten my skill level. I got to do better. I got to be twice as good because I don't have that blanket right next to me. I don't have the other blanket on the other side. That means I got to step my game up. So to me, he is the guy that needs to step up the most on offense, other than the Josh Allen, you know what I mean, the quarterback. It's the left tackle. Can I tell you this much, man? I already told you guys what my starting lineup was going to be for the whole line. It's going to switch up and down, but I had Dion Dawkins removed from left tackle. I don't know where I'm going to put him, but I had him removed. So I'm telling you right now, Dion Dawkins is one of those guys that needs to step his game up, and there's no question about it. Dion Dawkins, big time pressures on you, boy. I'm rooting for you. I really am. I want you to do your best and be that guy at the left tackle side. But Ty Nsekhe is on your ass, boy. Ty Nsekhe with his big ass long arms. Dawson is that. That boy is on your ass. So you best get it together because Cody Ford is about to lock down that right tackle position. You don't do well with the guard position. So you best do well at the left tackle because if you don't, Ty Nsekhe's on your ass, boy. Velo Sakam says exactly. From what McBean has been saying, this has been a part of the plan when they were hired. I mean, we're gonna find out. Charity Leval says you do a great job, bro. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. This is the love I'm talking about, man. Y'all, like it's easy, but it's not easy. You feel me? You got to bring that energy. You got to be talking. You got to keep everybody entertained. You got to keep them laughing. That's how we do. Man. And I appreciate the love. I really do appreciate the love. That's what's up. Joe Nelson says Dion has got to show up or they will kick him inside. Here's the deal. What if he doesn't excel inside? What if Spain says, nah, bro, I got this shit locked down? You know what I mean? What if Feliciano on the other side says, nah, I got this shit locked down? Where the hell are you going to put Dion Dawkins? On the bench? A second round grade left tackle, left guard, now on the bench? That's where it becomes, if he can't crack this lineup, I mean, he'd be good for depth, but maybe another team needs him, and maybe I can get something for him. But I'm going too far into it. I'm way too deep into that shit. I'm not trying to do that. So let me bring it back a little bit. By the way, there's 62 people in this room. If you have an opportunity, share this on your Facebook page, share this on your Twitter, and invite more people so we can kind of share these thoughts together. I still got more things to talk about. So those are the topics I wanted to hit with the pressure. Who's got the most pressure? So it seems that most people are on board with coach being the guy that has the most pressure on him, or front office, because the coach to me is you're coaching up Dable, his punk ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping Dable does well. That's why I'm backing off of Dable. I'm not gonna say shit about Dable. I told y'all I'm giving him till week 6, week 7, and if he don't get his act together, Rico's on his ass, boy. Rico's on that ass. Hayden Black says, on defense, Harrison Phillips needs to have a good second season. Ed is a guaranteed starter. The battle is between Star and him. He might not get a predominant role on defense if he doesn't shine. You said it. That's actually one guy that I thought of could be one guy that like I feel needs to step up. But one guy that I feel like we're sleeping on defense is Jordan Phillips. Jordan Phillips is a hell of a damn lineman, man. Inconsistent at times, but when he's on, he is on. He is a baller. He can play, and people are not talking about Jordan Phillips enough. And I'm telling you right now, Jordan Phillips right now is getting the starting reps. Just so everybody's clear, he is right now getting starting reps. Will that change over time? Absolutely, because you don't draft a guy number 9 overall and have him sitting on the bench behind Jordan Phillips. So that brings up Harrison Phillips. So Harrison is going to have to really step his game up. You know what I'm saying? Because if he doesn't get his act together and really show out, and I mean, it's really too soon to be talking about this, by the way, but he can see himself like Washington, the dude that we drafted from the Ohio State. What's his first name again? Help me out, y'all. Washington, defensive tackle. And then he had 1 year with us or 2 years. Then we said, yo, you out. Yeah, I can't remember his name, man, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Jeff Owen says Mike Love will get time at the end this year. Yes, he will. Mike Love, I did an interview with Mike Love, and I'm rooting for Mike Love, man. Mike Love is a special cat, man. I like him. He's a good dude, and I think he's going to do really well. Adolphus Washington, thank you. Yo, Harrison Phillips doesn't get his act together, and I'm not saying he's trash right now, but if he doesn't really step up and really do his thing, yo, you might see yourself like Adolphus Washington. You know what I'm saying? Out of a job. But I don't think it's going to happen. You were supposed to be the successor to Kyle Williams. But guess what? We brought in a real 3 tech. So, man, the depth on this team is pretty cool, which gives me the perfect segue into depth on this team. Perfect, because that's one of the things I wanted to talk to. Where is it? Where did I write that down? Where did I write that down? I wrote it down somewhere. Yes, team depth. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know. Let me see if I can make you a show. Can I see that? Team depth. Can you see that? No, you can't really. It doesn't matter. Team depth. Do we have the depth on this team that could really take us further? Do we have the deep bench? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you have a thin bench, one guy goes down, it's over, man. You're now looking at the bottom bin. You're looking at the clearance rack. You're looking at the bargain bin of players when your prominent player goes down and you don't have a viable backup, because we have been in that position for several years as Buffalo Bills fans. We looking at guys that are like, what? Are you kidding me? Who the hell we bring in? Who the hell's that corner? Who the hell's that receiver? What are we doing? What? We brought in who? It's a whole bunch of that. You feel me? So if we have good depth now, we can really save ourselves and really, really do a nice push, because one guy goes down, next man up. And that next man has to be competitive enough and good enough to really be doing big things. Feel me? So do we have the depth? I can tell right now. I'm gonna hit position by position, and you guys let me know if it's a thumbs up if it's good depth, or thumbs down if it's bad depth. All right. So we're gonna start at the running back position. LaShawn McCoy, 30 years old. TJ Yeldon, 26 or 27. Devin Singletary, rookie. Frank Gore, 30 plus. I'll just say 30 plus. You feel me? Sonoris Perry, the Miami running back. To me, I think that's good depth. I think we're good with depth on the running back scale, 36. I didn't want to give him 36. I don't want to give him that age, man. Freddie FTW, man. You trying to blast this guy on his age, man. Leave him alone. I said 30 plus to show him some respect. You sitting here putting out his government age out there, man. You tripping, son. So, oh, by the way, we got a greetings from what? Sick Searchy? Where the hell is Sick Churchy? Respect to where you greeting from. I respect it. Marcus Murphy's still in the squad. I like Marcus Murphy, but Marcus Murphy is on the outside looking in. But the depth on the running back position is set. It's great. I'm happy with it. Don't forget, we got Patrick DeMarco. I don't know how and why my man is still in the squad, but we're going to find out what's really good near the end. We're going to find out. Now, let's go from the Ukraine. Is that from the Ukraine? Shit, respect to you. What's his name? We're just gonna call you Zebel. Zebel from the Ukraine. I think you're from the Ukraine, but we'll take it. So let's go to the position of the quarterback. So right now we got Matt Barkley, we got Zay Jones, we got Josh Allen, and we got Tyree Jackson. Are you comfortable with that trio of quarterbacks? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Are y'all good with that? You got your prize quarterback in Josh Allen. You've got your veteran quarterback in Matt Barkley, and you've got your rookie quarterback in Tyree Jackson. So it seems to me everybody is on board with that, except for Sparkling Gal. What? Sparkling Gal, talk to me. Why don't you like that? To me, it makes sense. I don't understand why you don't like that. Now, before you get into your writing blurb, I will say this, though. I've been asking for that since when Tyrod was here. I said, y'all need to bring in a rookie. This is before we brought in Josh Allen. Bring in a rookie, have a veteran guy stay in, and bring another rookie in, right? And that way you're set. They're only doing it this year. I mean, I was ahead of the curve, but I'm cool with that. Sometimes you got to be ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? But I let people know. So at least we're in that position right now, because what I like about that position is you got your starting guy that's going to be there for a while. You got your veteran guy. Your veteran guy mentors the starter, but also trickles down the information down to the third string backup quarterback in Tyree Jackson. You can't go wrong with that. They all develop. While still learning from the quarterback coach at the same time. So I say that is good depth at quarterback. Charity says depends on rookie quarterback. The rookie quarterback that we have now is Tyree Jackson. Bro Ray says the last time we had an identity as a team was under Rex Ryan. It's a badly needed in the development of a young team. What direction are they headed, Rico, in your opinion? What direction is this team headed? Let me read your thing again. The last time we had an identity as a team was under Rex Ryan. It's badly needed in the development of a young team. So to me, the character of this team is already being established. I think we already have an identity. The identity of this team right now is hardworking, put your pail down, shut your mouth, and do your job. That's the mentality we have. And to add to that, they're very family-oriented, right? Everybody's got each other's back. Ain't nobody talking shit. Everybody's got one goal, and they're supporting one another. You can see it with their social media, how they're all hanging out, the camaraderie, the everything. So the identity is there. The identity also, when you want to talk football aspect, fast, hungry, hard-hitting, turn over the ball. That's what you're going to get on defense. Fast and aggressive, to the ball. On defense. On offense, that's where we lacked identity. We have a new quarterback, new-ish. We have some revolving pieces at O-line. We got some revolving pieces at receiver. We still don't have an identity yet on offense. Defensively, we do. Offensively, we don't. Overall, we have just an up-and-coming ascending team. We still haven't established exactly who we are just yet as a team yet, but we've got the pieces together. And that's the best way I can explain that and answer your question, my good man. So the quarterback, to me, I think we have the good depth. I was waiting for Kathy to give me what she thought, but she didn't do that. But I always respect what Kathy has to say. By the way, we need more women in this thing, man. If you guys have women friends that want to join to this thing, man, listen, invite them. We need more women in this thing, man. Women make things work. They make things work. I got 3 daughters, man. I know how it works. They make it roll, man. By the way, there's 69 people in this room. There should be 70 now. There's 70 people in this room. There should be 70 thumbs up. I'm just saying. I just doing the math. It just makes sense that way. So DZ Anka, what's going on, my guy? I went to the foot of the ferry, not for fishing though. This guy. Jamel Redfern says Jeff Owens, it's nice out here too. Wouldn't advise to eat the fish. Oh, you guys are talking about something else, man. I have no idea what y'all talking about, but it is what it is. So, that being said, we're gonna move on. O-line depth. Do we have the O-line depth that you guys are comfortable with? Think about it. Center, Mitch Morse. Backup, Bodine. I'm okay with that. I roll with that, right? Left tackle, Dawkins. Backup, Tanaseki, or swing him over to the right side. You know what I'm saying? We'll call Tanaseki the backup right now at left tackle. Right tackle, Cordy Ford. Ladarius Waddell, right tackle. John Feliciano, right guard. Who else would be the backup on the right side? The right side. I'm missing a name on the right side. Let's go left guard. Quentin Spain, Wyatt Teller. I think the depth on O-line is solid. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's going to be battles left, right, center. We're going to get the best 5 guys to be on that damn team, and I'm all for it. So to me, Jeremiah Searles, thank you, John Patrick. You got Jeremiah Searles on there. You mean you got Connor McDermott that's going to be right tackle. I don't think he's going to be there very long, but you guys catch what I'm saying, right? So O-line, we got depth. Let's go to tight end. Tight end, we got depth. Think about it. Lee Smith, Jason Kroom, Croft, Sweeney, Dawson Knox. We got 5 dudes on this line. You know what I'm saying? Did I say Lee Smith? Lee Smith is on there too. Yeah, I already said Lee Smith. So we have a great little 5, you know what I'm saying? We got that. We got depth at O-line. I mean, at tight end. The question is how many we're going to keep. To me, I say 3 is ideal to keep. 3. Maybe to 4. But then it affects us in other positions. Now, tight end, I'm good with that. How do you guys feel about tight end? Do we have the depth or do we not have the depth? To me, I think we got the depth at tight end. Let me know what you guys feel about that. I'm looking at all your stuff right now. I'm getting a lot of thumbs up. Nickname Revolving Door be the best. I'm not sure who you're talking about, man. Deshaun, I'm back at home, Jackson. Y'all got Zach Ertz? Nah, we don't got no Zach Ertz. We ain't got no Zach Ertz. Ike Botker, yes. You got Spencer Long. That's gone. Thank you, Velocico. Spencer Long is on there. There's Tanaseki. We got some good depth at O-line, man. We really do. So you're liking Knox. A lot of people are liking Dawson Knox as our guy, man. John Roberts says, don't sleep on Sweeney and Knox. Nobody's sleeping, man. We awake. We are mad awake. So let's move on. Receiver. Do we have the depth at receiver? So we already know who our core 4 are. You know what I'm saying? Zay Jones, John Brown, Cole Beasley, Robert Foster. There's your 4. Andre Roberts. You know what I'm saying? There's your 5th. Now you got McKenzie, Duke Williams, Sills. You know what I'm saying? those are 9 receivers right there that we got to deal with. 9 receivers right there. So safe to say that we have the depth, and I didn't even name all the receivers on the team. Safe to say we have the depth at Sparkling Gal. She's a little up and down on that. She's not sure. She's up and down. Let me see what we got. John Roberts says, I'm really excited to see what Devin Singletary does. So perfect. Man, you guys are helping me out very much because right now I'm about to segue right into who are you looking forward to during preseason. Do you guys want to do the depth on defense or you guys are good with defense? Because I think defensively we got depth. We got depth on the D-line. We got depth at cornerback for sure. We got depth at safety. We laughing at safety. So I think the only one that we don't really have the depth is at linebacker, but I think we're all right. We have our 3 that we need, and we drafted Voshawn Joseph. So, I mean, we got 4 linebackers, really. So, I mean, I think we're good on that. So, I think we're good for defense. We're going to move on. So, the next question that I had was, and I just, for some reason in my mind, it kind of gets mushed sometimes. Preseason. What player are you looking forward to seeing in preseason? Whether it's offense, whether it's defense. Who are you looking to see? I'm more interested in knowing what you guys are feeling on that because there are some players on this team that you want to see. Like personally, I very, very, very much want to see what Ed Oliver is going to do. I want to see how much of him disrupting offensive plays is he going to be? How involved is he going to be on that defense? We needed that. We haven't had that attacking, wrecking defensive tackle since, you know what I mean, Kyle Williams. But before Kyle Williams, who was doing that for us? Sam Adams? Was it Patrick Williams? You know what I'm saying? Pat Williams. So like it's been a while. It's been some time, man. Marcus Stroud. Remember when we had Marcus Stroud? Big boy from Jacksonville. We had Marcus Stroud back in there. I'm showing my age a little bit, but not that far back. So we had some players. You know what I'm saying? Pat Williams was that dude. So Ed Oliver is now here to be that guy to disrupt and really wreak havoc. So that's what I'm looking forward to. A lot of people are looking forward to Beasley. I like that. I'm looking forward to Beasley as well. You guys had the number 2 defense last year, right? Now we had number 3. We had the number 3 defense. We were ranked at number 3 defense. Pat and Kevin. Who the hell is Pat? Who are you trying to see, man? Singletary